came across this video on my For You page from creator Twilight Girl, and unfortunately I couldn't stitch it. The post says that it is upsetting that Jacob was chosen to narrate Bella's pregnancy instead of Edward or even Bella. And while I don't know the reason why Edward wasn't the narrator, I know the reason why Bella wasn't the narrator. Came across this information while I was researching for our Breaking Dawn episode of the podcast, which we did at the end of 2023. So I was reading interviews that Stephenie Meyer had given around the time of publication, and she said in the first draft it was all from Bella's point of view. She realised that there was only so much that Bella could say. She said there's a section of the story where Bella is pretty much stuck on the couch and is not part of anything that is going on. She's just hearing about it from the outside, and she said that it was boring. But when she was going through and making her edit, she realized that she needed to write from where the action was happening. And that action was something that she could only get through the first person experience of Jacob. She then goes on to say that once she had made that decision, that it was actually the most fun part of the book for her to write. So basically, long story short, she thought that if it was just Bella's point of view, it would have been boring. Personally, I would have loved an Edward point of view. I am always campaigning for a Midnight Sun of every single book in the series. I really don't like Jacob. I think he is a terrible character. More Edward is something that I'm always on board with. If you are interested in the full recap of the Twilight Saga, barring Midnight Sun, we haven't done that yet, you can find our podcast, Talk Lit Get Hit, wherever you find your podcasts.